Welcome to CommuniCore Hall, where EPCOT quietly whispers Broadway, but with more air conditioning. Inside, it's the Magic of Disney on Broadway exhibit. Behind the curtain look at how Disney turns stage magic into standing ovations and aggressively overpriced merchandise. First thing you see here is the Bedazzled ballroom costumes from Beauty and the Beast. These outfits sparkle so hard they could guide ships safely into port. Not sure what you call these, but just some cool dioramas here of the stage, I guess. I've never seen any of these. I've seen Mary Poppins live, which is kind of cool, but it's not the actual Broadway, but it's like a makeshift Broadway kind of thing. That was in Sanford a few years back. I like this one. You can kind of see the layers to the set here from the side. Pretty cool. And looking back at these dresses over here, it's kind of weird. These ones look like they're like kids' dresses compared to the other two that we just saw before. Like they're smaller somehow. Same with these here, they seem kind of small, but maybe that's just the way it looks. Nearby is the enchanted rose under the glass. I did consider touching it, but I've seen the movie and I don't have time to deliver the household appliance, really. Then you get a side stage view of the performance. It's the angle that the performers and the stage crew kind of sees, and it's the exact angle where you realize, wow, the magic is 60% lighting and 40% not tripping. Nearby, the backstage director station shows glowing monitors and controls, proof that Broadway magic is powered by stress and someone whisper yelling places. Or places! How do you whisper yell?
Like 472.
I guess that's a talent I don't really have. And then over here you have Beast's makeup transformation station. Wigs, prosthetics, brushes, and the mirror even plays a makeup process. This apparently takes so long it makes assembling IKEA furniture feel impulsive. And here we have the Star Trek area, because these prosthetics kind of remind me of the Klingon ridges or the Klingon noses on Star Trek. And then this up here reminds me of Khan from Star Trek 2. Alright, we are on to the Lion King part of the exhibit. This is an interesting diorama. I wonder what it actually looks like in real life, because that would be fun to look at. Not even sure if these are props or costumes, or both. And over here you got some buttons that light up some stuff. Not sure if that's part of the just exhibit or if it was in the play too. These are nifty looking Simba and Nala masks here. Kind of looks like he's eating the guy. Some sort of stairway to heaven here. I don't know what this was used for, but it looks like it's important. Here's some more costumes. The giraffes towering overhead, the cheetahs looking ready to sprint, and the performers inside them definitely have stronger legs than I do. Which isn't hard, but still. You gotta have some sort of athleticism to be able to walk in that all day long. I will say this is kind of an interesting design choice right here. And here we have the gazelle wheel. Yeah, that's a thing. Alright, and here we are with the last section of the exhibit. We got costumes from Aladdin, Hercules, The Little Mermaid, and Frozen. Drink it in, everybody, because this video is not going to get any better. And of course I can't forget to rub Aladdin's lamp on the way out. Let's see. Nope, nothing. No genie. That's disappointing because I had 3 wishes and one of them was to skip the lines forever. Anyway, we are wandering the EPCOT International Festival of the Arts. This figment painting is pretty cool. I wish they would update the ride or make the ride better again. Also a cool touch with the different themed Disney books in the background here. Continued wandering here. I'm accidentally catching the Disney on Broadway concert at the American Adventure Pavilion.
To perform and change lives in a space and time that will never be repeated. And there's no other medium that can do that.
The most professional of levels. It could also be in classrooms and student auditoriums. Disney's heart comes through.
You need to keep it alive in a way because it makes life better. The arts make life better.
We got the original Mary Poppins star Ashley Brown and an Aladdin performer Ainsley Melham. Melham? I don't know. They performed. Here they are. Original sound is a little down, so hopefully I don't get the copyright strike or whatever. And they sounded exactly like childhood optimism. A sound I haven't heard since my metabolism left me badly.
I have often dreamed of a far-off place.
Alright, here we are, capping off the night with a 90-plus minute wait to ride Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind for the first time ever. I was a little worried because my tummy did feel a little rumbly before getting on it, but the ride is incredible. I would say the queue system feels like it was designed by a committee of raccoons, though. Because once you get into the last pre-show room, it's kind of a free-for-all for how you get into the next room, which is, again, single line or single person per line. I don't know how you say that, but you know what I mean. And then you end up being, like, way behind the people you were way in front of in the earlier single-person line. Anyway, yeah, that needs to be fixed. Not exactly fair and balanced, but hey, neither is the galaxy. And that's a night at EPCOT. Broadway magic, musical legends, and a queue long enough to qualify for its own frickin' zip code. Goodbye, Spaceship Earth. Goodbye. Oh, hey, Walt. You just chilling there? Yeah, that's cool. I miss the fountain too, bro. I know what you mean. These are just lights. There used to be a fountain there.